Hello folks, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please watch this video till end. Before we start, kindly hit the subscribe button. Next week's Coronation Street will see Paul suffer a terrible blow as his illness worsens while Nick suspects Rowan of spying on him and Toya. Meanwhile, Dylan is concerned about his safety when Mason is released. Here's a look at 11 major events coming ahead. 1. Paul has some news for his family. With Paul's M&D deteriorating, Billy gathers Paul's feuding family for a meeting at number 5. They reel as Paul plays them a pre-recorded message informing them that he is dying and lacks the stamina to continue fighting. When Paul admits that he needs Bernie more than ever in his closing days, Kit is compelled to reconsider his stand against him. 2. Paul gets horrible news. Paul's new occupational therapist pays him a visit and informs him that it is no longer safe for him to use the stairlift. Therefore, he will be unable to leave the flat. Paul and Billy are horrified by the news, but Billy pledges to take Paul out one more time, allowing him to do anything he wants. 3. Billy takes Paul on his final day of freedom. Paul awakens to find that his speech has worsened significantly overnight, and he recognizes that his health is progressing faster than he expected. Despite this, Paul decides to enjoy his final day outside the flat. Billy and Paul spend their day doing things Paul enjoys while he still can. Billy and Paul's emotions are running high at the conclusion of the day. 4. Summer suspects Kit is up to not good. With their eviction from number 5 nearing, Gemma and Chesney have been attempting to locate another somewhere to reside. When Gemma discovers that the landlord would be bringing someone over to examine the property later, she becomes concerned. Later, Summer is taken aback when she sees an estate agent allowing Kit into number 5. 5. Leon confronted Rowan. After Toya discovers that Rowan is not who he claims to be, Leon confronts him with the truth. Despite Toya's efforts, Rowan manages to deceive Leon. Toya is taken aback when she discovers that Leon bought Rowan's newest falsehoods. 6. Toya looks to Nick for assistance. Toya, frustrated by Leon's ignorance, goes to her most recent hospital checkup alone. She is moved when Nick arrives to offer assistance, and they meet with Toya's consultant together. As Toya digests the fresh information from her consultation, she is invited to another medical visit later this week. Nick refuses to let her go through it alone and shows up again at the hospital. The two hug, but Nick is enraged to find a stranger snapping a photograph of them. Nick resolves to face Rowan, whom he suspects of eavesdropping on them. 7. Mason gets assaulted. Dylan is overcome with fear after discovering that Mason has been freed from prison. Mason had recently served a sentence for menacing Liam with a zombie knife. Meanwhile, Stu is astounded to see Mason at the precinct, bloodied and bruised. 8. Dylan confronts Mason. Dylan is quickly forced to confront his concerns when he encounters a furious Mason. Will Mason pursue vengeance after Dylan's scathing evidence against him played a role in his demise during the trial? 10. Ronnie discovers something about Joel. Michael and Ronnie offer to assist Joel transfer a chest of drawers from his former flat to DD's, unknowing that Lauren is residing there. Joel gets Lauren out of the way by proposing she buy items for their kid and giving her money. However, when Michael assists Joel with the chest of drawers, Ronnie is astonished to see the fridge loaded with ready-made meals. How will Joel respond? 11. Lauren reaches out to Max. Joel, who is battling to keep his connection with Lauren under control, pledges to provide her enough money to start over and to send her to Ireland within a week. Despite Joel's assurance, Lauren is tired of being locked in the flat and phones Max for some normalcy. 12. Bubby attempts to put the past behind her. Bubby has returned from Essex, trying to forget over her recent deep false drama with Stefan. Despite Abby's desire to move on, Jack is subjected to bullying over Abby's films. Debbie notices the interaction and rushes to the youngster's aid, explaining that the film is a forgery. Debbie tells Jack to keep the event a secret from Kevin and Abby. Debbie is surprised when Stefan arrives at the hotel. Following last week's shocking revelation that missing adolescent Lauren is alive and well, she eventually gathers the confidence to return to the cobbles. Roy suffered a heart attack after being beaten by a band of yobs who believe he was responsible for Lauren's disappearance. He was transported to Weatherfield General. Thanks for watching this video. Take care.